Welcome to my world, located in some rural location, where we are at and not some crazy amalgamation, where superficial conversation is status quo. Oh, you didn't know? Is your curiosity starting to grow, listening to this flow of mine, the kind that pierces your heart like a dart thrown intended to snap you out of that trance where you dance to the beat of someone else's drum? Well, this is the new beat generation, a situation that occurs when we are ostracized by society because of lack of normality, unwilling to bow down to conformity because we see reality clearer than most, and that gets you a mental health diagnosis, and you're hoodwinked into believing you need to take handfuls of pills. Leading to that false belief system kills all hope of ever being called so-called normal. Feeling small, never on the ball, unable to call things as they are. Choosing to live in this bar, anything to numb the pain and keep the brain in a pharmaceutical straitjacket. Unable to hack it, the racket that is, the noise of everyone telling you the way you see things is always wrong, because they are the strong ones. Well, all I had to say to that was, no thanks. I never wanted to climb the ranks in your hierarchy, which is really nothing more than malarkey. And you get all barky when someone challenges you. So you do what you do, but I decided to stay here. At least we're all on the same page. Unwilling to engage with people who have judged us before the judge judged us. And becoming a scapegoat of society, I decided to never come back out of the woods, to live in a world of shoulds and should nots, stifling all creativity because of forced conformity to a government system that is bleeding from the inside. But all that is denied because ignorance is bliss, and I'm not about to miss my chance to leave a lasting impression in life. So they say that I'm walking along the blade of a knife, somewhere on the borderline between neurotic and psychotic. Before I knew who I was or what I could do, I was a serious addict, driven to distraction like someone had a gun to my head. And it's a wonder that I'm not dead, because being rejected at birth, leading to a life of no self-worth, traveling 1,000 roads to nowhere, with emotions constantly running bare, realizing that the majority of the world doesn't even care, looking through their arrogant peephole. What was stolen from me could never be found on this planet. One can only be stung and eat dung so many times before it spews out in every direction. With no serious connection of any value, psychological isolation led to feelings of powerlessness to change the situation. Call it a cry for attention or complete and utter frustration. I chose this life over so-called freedom. So this is where we come. Call us misfits or whatever you may, but water always finds its level. And if you take a shovel and dig deep enough, which I might add is quite rough, you find out who you really are and what you can really do. So I'm going to take a second shot at the free world, and all I can say is thank God I'm still alive. Because once you receive His grace, it'll change your case, and your life will no longer be considered a waste.